Team Coke or Team Pepsi? Well, I'm a Pepsi girl, but seeing as I don't even drink soda, why would I say that? Well, because everything I have today is ultimately traced back to the Pepsi-Cola bottling plant. Today we're here to pay tribute to a man who's been the foundation of building the success of my family. John Edward Rutecki was born on August 13, 1922. His parents immigrated from Poland, and neither one of them attended one day of school. At the age of 6, his mother passed away from illness, and he, his sister, and special needs brother were raised by a single father who was never to remarry. And my grandfather started working alongside my great-grandfather at the Pepsi plant in Milton, starting the summer he turned 16. While his father tended to the mechanical needs of the plant, my grandpa would load and unload the trucks. He worked there until he graduated Milton High School and left for college at Northeastern in September 1940, where he studied electrical engineering. However, just a year later, the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, and the draft went into effect. Now, rather than being drafted into the Army, my grandfather chose to enlist in the U.S. Navy. Now, engineers were in demand, and the Navy paid his room and board to continue his education at Tufts University, where he was also given a $50 a month allowance. After graduating in 1944, he was sent to the U.S. Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. He soon headed out on the USS Santee, an aircraft carrier ship. Now, this ship participated in the Battle of Okinawa and eventually transported prisoners of war back to the States when the war ended in 1945. A year later, he was released to inactive duty. In December of that year, he landed a job as a service engineer for Westinghouse Electric Corporation. 6 months later, he asked the prettiest secretary there on a date to the Red Sox game, and they've been inseparable ever since. Now, as the years went on, along came the promotions. From supervising a handful of employees, to overseeing the district, to finally becoming the Northeast Regional Manager, which included 10 offices and over 200 employees. Now, all while climbing the corporate ladder, he found time to be head of the PTA for his 4 children and participated in many of their after-school activities. Also, always needing to be up to date on the latest, he took several business courses at Boston University. Well, finally, after 40 years, my grandfather retired at the age of 65. But now what would he do? Well, without delay, he set out on overseeing the addition of the house that I live in and stayed busy cultivating his garden, which has brought him 2 first-place awards at the local farmers market. But he didn't stop there. He taught himself how to type and be proficient with a computer, all while in his 80s. He has email, reads on a Kindle, buys and sells on eBay, and even plays around on his iPad and texts me from his iPhone. He was never one to be left behind, and he still isn't at the age of 91. From humble beginnings as a boy at the Pepsi plant, to being a top executive at Westinghouse, to sporting a blue ribbon on the front page of the local paper, this man has proven that with hard work and determination, you can accomplish anything, no matter what your age is.
All right, thank you.